Hello, everybody. I am James with JVP Investigations, and this is
Brandon,
with.
JVP.
Okay, just making sure, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we're just making this short video in case some of you are wanting to get into investigating also. We're just going to show off a little bit of the equipment we got, and it maybe give you some ideas, maybe it won't. The first thing I guess we'll start with is what? What do you want to start with?
Probably just use the battery pack. Or do you want to wait?
I don't care. So the battery pack first?
Yep, since it's right there.
All right. Well, this is our battery packs we use, and each of our backpacks are the same. We have identical items, but this battery pack right here, reason why I got this is because these are able to jump from dead up to a 3.0 liter diesel engine. So these things pack a punch. So if a spirit or something drains this, they got to be a hooker ghost, because they got to do a lot of sucking.
Yeah, extremely.
Extremely, a lot of sucking. But it's nice because they got the USB ports in and out that goes directly into our cameras, and we hold it in our side pack right here, and the cord just comes out to our camera, and it keeps it charged. Literally this pack will keep our camera charged and continuously running. Well, what was it? We were there from 5 until 4 a.m.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit longer than I thought.
It was like 11, 12 hours we were there.
Yeah, we started at 9 because where we stopped in 8.
No, when we first went in to do, when we met them and they walked us through and all that stuff, it was like 5:30 when we got there, because I remember I started recording because we got the wind chimes, which I didn't put in the video.
Yeah.
But, so we were there from like 5:30.
Yeah. Because where we was doing the intervention and everything else, getting a feel of the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the crazy thing is, it didn't feel like that long. I thought it was longer than that.
No, it didn't feel that long at all. I mean, the time went quick. But, so we were there from like 5:30 to like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And these battery packs lasted the entire time, and I still haven't charged it since we used it. It went down 2 bubbles, and that was in 12 hours of continuous recording.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I got these. Another reason why I got this is because it has a flashlight on it too.
And heads up, just if you guys are seizure patients, this does have a strobe on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
flash.
Just so if an emergency or something.
Well, yeah, it's originally designed for, like, if you're stuck on the side of the road, it flashes at night to let people know you're there. But yeah, I guess it is a good warning if you are prone to seizures, kind of be careful with that.
Yeah.
But I would say this was a really good investment because it's small, it's portable, it packs a punch, and it kept our cameras. We each have one, and it kept our cameras charged the entire 12 hours we were there. We didn't have to switch out batteries or nothing.
Exactly.
So, very good investment.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, you can buy these on Amazon, and they're right around $100 a piece.
And they're worth it.
And they're worth every dollar of it. And you don't have to use them for your cameras, man. Use them for a battery pack for your cell phone. Because when I first got it, I tried that too.
Mm-hmm.
I plugged my cell phone in from dead, just plugged it into this, let it charge all night, woke up the next day, and only one bubble was gone. My phone was fully charged. So these could be like you don't even have to use them for investigations. Just use them for every day, man. They fit in your pocket.
It's a palm.
That is literally fitting in my hand, and it will fit in your pocket unless you wear really tight pants. Then
Yeah.
That might be a little weird. But very good investment, worth the money.
Yeah. And we think, who's the main name on it? And we think Genius boost on that.
Genius. It's called a Genius boost.
But
I mean,
and just if you guys want to know the name of them.
yeah. So, what's next on the list?
Here's your little friend.
Oh, the Flood.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the IR torch. See right there, it's an IR torch, the Ordoro or whatever it's called, ORDRO, Ordro,
Or something like that.
Agra, I don't know. Anyways, you know, it's got the IR. These things work phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, it is amazing at how much detail you get from using one of these, and they're $30 on Amazon. They're $30, and they come with their rechargeable battery. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a charging port right there, so you don't have to use batteries. They're rechargeable, and it lasted us
all night,
the entire 11, 12 hours we were there.
Yeah.
And I think we had them on. Well, I mean, we can't say that because we got there at 5:30.
But during the day, that's the only time we didn't.
That's the only time we didn't use it. So it got dark around
9:30,
9:30, and that's when we started using it. So 9:30 to about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, that's a good 7-8 hours.
Yeah.
That this thing lasted on a single charge. And mind you, this is the first time we used it, so we didn't know if it was going to last all night or not. So we brought a bunch of cords and power cords and everything with us to make sure if it did die, we would recharge it. We didn't have to recharge it, but these are extremely worth it. Even if your camera has IR on it, you know, the infrared, this will just make everything pop. And you'll see in our video this is what we use the entire time.
Yeah, like you see right now. But
yeah, I mean, because as you're seeing on the video behind us, it is almost pitch black inside of this building. There's very little lighting. It's like you see an exit light here and there, and you might see a light on the outside coming through a window, but when you're in the hallways, there's no lights. And the light right there, you know, that's in the stairwell for safety reasons.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like down that hallway right there, I mean, there's no lighting down there, and you can still see these things are worth it. They're $30.
Yeah,
and they come with a little hook on the top, so you can add other stuff on top of it if you want to. So I would highly recommend getting one of these. Also, you know, it's called an IR torch.
Yeah, and I was really iffy about it at first, but then I actually used it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It actually brought out the true things.
Yeah, I mean, it did. It brought out a lot of detail. What's next? The camera?
Yeah. This thing really worked wonders. Because when I was in the dark room just by myself without the cameras and everything, and yeah, it's got the opening right here.
Well, I mean, what is it exactly?
It's a little old Instead track.
No, it's not old. I mean, they're selling at Walmart right now.
I call them old because they're like an old pair Polaroids. But you're just in the dark room and you feel like something's around. This thing will be in really good use.
Yeah, it's a Fujifilm Instax.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on right now, but I ain't going to do no flash or anything. But I don't know if there's anything in it. But yeah, there is. There's 3 left.
Oh, there's 3 left?
Yeah.
Woo, we got 3 pictures left. It was like the one picture I put up at the end of the video in the credits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I basically showed all the photos that he took, and he went by himself.
Yeah.
There was, you know, he made sure there was no lighting. We weren't around him. Myself and Tiff were outside smoking. So he was by himself, and he went through there right at the end of the night and just went through and took pictures. And all the pictures with the flash come out clear, except for the one. and it looks like there was something. Looks like you caught something in it.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't explain it,
I can't either.
and I like to debunk. I like to debunk stuff, and I can't explain the photo. It looks like a shadow figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, just something simple like an Instax. Take it with you. Take still photos.
That or normal camera, like one of those normal kitty cameras. You could use those too.
I mean, you could use
Because they
one of
got
those
the
too.
flash.
Well, this has the flash too, but these are Instax.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, because where a lot of people have like those
Yeah.
fancy ones and stuff. Any of those cameras that have the flash, it works wonders.
Yeah.
Mostly these.
I just like these better because you don't have to go get them developed or nothing. They just pop out the top and you got your picture and you wait about 15 minutes and see what you got.
Exactly.
So, recommended. It's pink because it's the color my wife likes. So, yeah, I'd recommend that. Taking one of those with you. Next, grab both of them.
Okay.
Now, these are both EMF, and that one is that one. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
these are both EMF testers. They're not the K2 ones with the little lights that just flash and all that. These are the ones that actually have the screen and give you the temperature. They give you, I guess that's megajoules, whatever, and the sounds, and they have lights on them and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, it says like how it's lighting up in you.
yeah.
What are you tracking?
Well, the whole reason why I decided on getting two different models of these is because if one was going off, I wanted a different model to compare to see if it would get the same similar reading or something like that. That way you got, two different devices that are supposed to do the same things, and if they get something similar, then you pretty much have a pretty solid
Yeah.
base for, what you're doing. Unfortunately, we never really got anything with them on that night.
Yeah.
So that didn't really work out too well. But both of these were from Amazon also.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they sell this one anymore. I looked on the website and I can't find it. That one they still sell on Amazon. I think it's like $30. It's not that expensive at all. And the mess up thing about it is if you go to one of those paranormal sites that sell the stuff, they have the exact same model.
Mm-hmm.
At least it looks identical to that, but they just put their name on it and it costs way more. I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay double for something I can get,
Yeah.
for half and does the same thing. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Anyways, but that's our EMFs right there. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This right here, this little thingy. It's actually in the waterproof case right now. But this is actually a thermal. This is our thermal imaging camera that we used. This one comes, like I said, with a waterproof case, a little keychain, which I'm not going to do that because I would lose it. These things are literally, they're cheap compared to regular thermal imaging devices, but it's still expensive when you're poor.
Yeah.
These things run about it's like $250 a piece, and so they're not cheap. But they are made to work with your cell phone, and they have the Type A, Type B, or they got the A, the C, and they got the iPhone model. But this is all it is, right here. It's just called Seek Thermal. In here, you got to you can't have your phone case on or it won't connect.
And that's the sad thing.
Yeah,
I thought
because the stem on this is not very long. Mine just goes bink.
but
Maybe that's why it's not popping here. Let's try my phone.
because it likes your phone. Yeah.
Anyways, let's try this again. All you have to do is plug it into your phone. Like so. Mine started right up because my phone doesn't suck. I look like a wrestler right now. I look like I got a mask.
Who knows? You probably do got a mask on.
Yeah, and that's all it is. It hooks up to your cell phone, and you can record the video with audio. You got a ton of different options on there. You can set it up to have like the live view plus the thermal view, which isn't very good for doing night investigations, but yeah. You can set it up to like do different heat points. Like, I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but you see like it'll have the highest temperature and the coldest temperature.
Like where it says 84 degrees and all that.
And it'll change. You know, as you move around, it changes. It constantly updates. We didn't really catch anything with it, but I mean, the audio caught something along with his audio in the video, but we didn't really catch anything this time around. Doesn't mean we won't, but it was very useful in the attic and stuff to check for air drafts and make sure there wasn't no wind or something blowing, and everything was sealed. I mean,
yeah. And so, I thought there was an air pocket right up in the room where I was near.
Yeah.
And there was no air pockets.
Yeah, there was no air pockets or nothing.
And it picked up on that. I was like, okay. There is none.
None. But like I said, bought this on Amazon also. They're right around $250 a piece.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth it. You know, and they come with the waterproof case, so I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick to get it out of the way. Okay. Boom mic, you know what it does. Well, it's not really a boom mic, it's a
woofer, more or less.
No, a woofer's a speaker.
Or now I'm starting to be like
shotgun mic. Shotgun mic. Okay, you talking, you know, directional. Yeah.
That thing. This is a tape recorder, which we use.
Well, it's a digital recorder. There's no tapes.
Oh, shush. I'm so used to calling them tape recorders. Yes, I'm used to the old school. But this works many wonders in so many different ways. Especially if you're doing your own solo sessions. And yeah, it's pretty much what I can think of. Other than if you're in a room and you feel uneased or uncomfortable, lay this down or go out and walk again, come back and get it. And you can re-listen to what you want to hear.
Yeah. It has really good audio on it. It records really well.
You got something
and it's also got room for music if you want it on there, so you can make it an MP3 player. And it's got 8 gigabytes of storage on it. So it's got plenty of recording time on there, especially when it's an MP3. I mean, 8 gigabytes is going to record for hours and hours and hours. Very, very simple interface.
Yeah.
No, I just got to turn it on.
Just the way you are at times.
Yeah, I just had to turn it on. I'm going to hit record real quick. And I bought this on Walmart. Walmart.com. It was the first time I bought it, it was $13. So I bought it, I tried it out, I thought it was good. I liked the way it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It even comes with, if you still use the old style phones that plug into the wall, it even comes with a way to record that, which I thought was weird. It's got the little adapter you put in there, and you can plug in your phone and out on the other, and you can record your phone calls on this with the old style phones. Not really so much cell phones. But yeah, like the first one I bought was like $13. And I go back to order again, and it went up to 20. So I started some kind of trend or something. I don't know. So it could be anywhere between $15, $20 or more, but I think these were worth it. Actually, I've been recording So we're gonna play it real quick and see if you can hear it.
It was the first time I bought it. It was $13. So I bought it. I tried it out. I thought it was good. I liked the way it worked. It even comes. It even comes with, if you still use the old style phones that hook, plug into the wall. It even comes with a way to record that, which I thought was weird. It's got the little adapter you put in there, and you can plug in your phone and out on the other, and you can record your phone calls on this.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you heard that. It sounded good to us. But if it sounds like crap on here, it doesn't sound like crap. It actually sounds really good. It is loud. It is clear. And if you do pick up anything, you will hear it. And it's just nice because it's got the little USB on there, so you can directly download it to your computer. The audio files, and then you can do whatever you want with them. So this was, everyone. If you're going to go hunting, you need one of these. Basically, I mean, spend the $10, $20, $30, get it. Got it. Good.
This thing right here will work many wonders. If you're in your own little room and you feel like you're stuck,
It's more of a safety thing.
Yeah. Communication's always the best key, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason why I got it, was because, it's a safety thing.
Yeah, especially when
if I get,
some of those get a bang.
If I beat up a ghost and I got it in a headlock, I'm gonna call you like, hey, come here, look at this. When you your pants and you're scared in the corner, you're gonna be like, hey.
Are you sure it's not Tiff?
This worked a lot better than I thought it would.
Right.
It's an El Cheapo. It's not an expensive one.
It's clear too.
Yeah, it's super clear because you can hear it. We use it in our video when, I hear that loud bang.
Yeah.
But it's just an El Cheapo from Walmart. It's an On. I literally spent $20 on two of them. They come in a 2-pack. $20, and they're crystal clear, and it went through that entire building. I mean, we were able to talk to each other from on one side to the other.
Yeah.
And so I was very, very impressed at these On, walkie-talkies, and they're small and compact.
And they're rechargeable too.
But it's not rechargeable. It takes AA batteries.
I thought it was a rechargeable one because when I saw that, I was like,
I wish it was
rechargeable?
I wish it was rechargeable. And it's got a little flashlight on it too.
Who knows? If you had the rechargeable batteries, it'll probably recharge them if you do it that way.
I don't know. I don't want to take the risk.
Right.
I'd rather just buy the batteries and put them in there because it doesn't use very much power.
Right.
But, I mean, if you go out, always, I would never recommend going by yourself. Not because of the scare factor, not because of, ghosts ganging up on you and dragging you down the hallway to hell or nothing like that. It's a safety factor. Especially if you're the type of person that likes to go into abandoned buildings, which I do not recommend. No.
Yeah.
They're abandoned for a reason.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you need communication, because if something happens and they can't find you, this will save your life. And that's the whole reason why we got it, was for communication.
Yeah.
I know it's nothing spectacular, but I can't stress this enough.
Mm-mm.
Safety first.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it too.
And like you said, it's clear.
Yeah.
I mean, the quality of the transmission was clear. It wasn't fuzzy. And you can hear it in the video. I mean, it's clear as day.
Yeah, in certain parts in that building, I wasn't sure if it was going to pick up. But
yeah, and it did all the way through. Probably the most important part of anybody exploration, the camera. You gotta have a camera. These didn't do too bad.
Mm-mm.
I'm really surprised. I think mine did a little better on the video quality than this one did. And this one was the more expensive one. Yeah. But I bought it on Amazon. This one come with the kit, and it's like got all this stuff that comes on it and hooks it up, and by the time you get done, it's all big and it's supposed to look like some kind of professional camera. You don't need all that.
Nah.
You don't need all that. That stuff's stupid. Yeah, I still got that one on there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. So like, yeah, just pretty much the little handle.
Yeah,
That's what he's talking about. That comes in good use when you're going out.
Yeah, it's well, crap. What's the technical name of it?
Tripod.
Well, I know it's a tripod, but it's a pistol grip tripod is what it's called.
Yeah.
And sell them at Walmart. They're like there's like $6 or $10.
Yeah.
and it's no gym ball by any means. And if you don't know what a gym ball is, it's the thing where whenever you move it, it keeps your camera still. It's not one of those, but it did help a little bit on keeping it steady. I mean, granted, in the video, it's still bouncing around and everything like that, but this made it more comfortable. Instead of holding it like this, accidentally hitting the buttons up here, screwing up something, turning off the recording or whatever for however long we were there.
And the crazy thing is about that camera that you just had up, you can actually take pictures and everything with it too.
Yeah. Well, and you can with both of them.
But I didn't really mess with yours.
Yeah.
I was,
you know, you can just hold on to it like this and then move it around, and you don't take a risk of hitting any buttons. So this pistol grip tripod was really, I thought it was useful, because like on the one part in the attic, you know, he just opened it up like this, tilted the camera down, and set it on the floor, and it was, you know, a tripod.
Yeah. Pretty close to this area where we're at right now. And yeah. Yeah.
I'm no Vanna White, you know.
Yeah.
But
he does a fabulous good job on it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it does a good job, and I bought both of them on Amazon. You'll see in the video, I mark them, you know, James Cam, Brandon Cam. I think mine did a little bit better, and it was cheaper. I think the video quality was better, and it was smoother. The other one did a good job also, but you could notice the difference between going back and forth between them. But it still did a good job. It still picked up on stuff. It worked like it was supposed to. Yours was $130, I think. I mean, they're not expensive cameras. I mean, they're not top of the line. And this one was $68. And the video quality was better for $68. I just didn't get all the attachments and everything with it. And it was Wi-Fi and a little bit different. Oh, you can see it. It's looking at us. Hey. But I thought it was worth it. Right. And probably the last, you know,
one of them.
Last but not least, even though people
already know what these are.
I mean, everybody already knows what these are, so we're not going to go into detail. We're not going to go. Maybe we should have saved the best for last, but yeah, well, you know, you got to keep them interested when they first watch, and then bore them, and maybe they'll fall asleep and watch the whole video, so you get all the watch time.
Right.
See, I'm thinking outside the box. Yeah, but I mean, just
yeah, we may be boring right now, but
tripod, literally, you know, 4-6 foot tripod.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go into detail about it, but
yeah,
you know, if you're gonna do any kind of static imaging, and something else that we did. Remember, this is another good thing about those batteries. I'm gonna set it up real quick. I know I said I wasn't going to go into detail, but you're going to have to use your imagination on this one. because these legs extend down really far, so this is going to stand up pretty high. But the other good thing about these batteries is they're small enough to fit in your pocket, but you can set it.
If you do it just right.
You can set it on your tripod. You don't have like all the cables and wires and everything to go. You can set it on your. I'll just
Sorry about that.
out.
Sorry about that.
But
Who knows? It might be another ghost hunt for us.
maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe someone's about to become a ghost. Anyways, the good thing about these battery packs with these tripods are you can set it down here, have the cord running up to your camera, and just leave it there and let it run for hours. You know, I was kind of messing with it and figured that out, and I was like, that was kind of neat. So that's another good thing about the battery packs and the tripod. They work together. And see, I'm not holding it. You just stick it right there, run the cord to it, and leave it alone. It'll run for hours.
Unless something knocks it over.
Well, unless something knocks it over.
Casper, probably.
You know, Casper's a friendly ghost. He's not
Yeah,
gonna knock
but-
stuff over.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You never know if he doesn't knock something over. Especially when he's in the dark.
Or if he's drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, Casper could be drunk. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, who's going to stop him from drinking, really?
Right? He's already above age right now.
Well, I mean, but is there a legal age limit to drink as a ghost?
You're always 30, so
But what if you die before you're 30?
you're still going to be 30.
How do you know that?
Remember? If you ever read Sylvia Brown.
I'm not a reader.
Well, Sylvia Brown, she predicts, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys know who Sylvia Brown is, but she's been like a medium and stuff, and she could tell
Sylvia
you.
Brown. Yeah. I don't read, but I know who Sylvia Brown is now.
Yeah, that's Sylvia Brown.
Yeah.
But she's a good author, though. I gotta give you that. And yeah, some of the books may creep me out a little bit, but hey, that's the way I love it. I love being creeped out.
What would creep out people is to see me reading.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like novels or nothing like that. I'll read magazines all day. I'll read comic books. I'll read, just stuff like that. I'll read on the internet. I'll read articles. I'll research. I'll do all this other stuff. But if you set a book in front of me,
It'd just make you fall asleep.
yeah, I'm not touching it.
That's
I'll
what-
burn it. I mean, unless it's the Bible, I wouldn't burn the Bible. But
Right.
that's probably one of the few books I've actually read. I've actually read the Bible like front to
Multiple.
back, multiple times.
But yeah, I read somewhat, but not all the time because it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have an imagination with reading.
yeah. See,
It's not very fun.
nah.
No.
Most of the good books that I normally read anymore is either the comic books, like you said, or I'll just read my horror movies.
Yeah.
Or
And even
not movies, but
comic books anymore now are starting to get horrible.
yeah. I don't know what happened to that.
There's,
Besides Stan Lee passing, but
I mean, comic books are just starting to go downhill.
Mhm.
And that makes me sad, too. Because there are, if I remember correctly, there are no American comics that were in the top 10, I think.
not
Here
right.
recently. It was all manga.
Yeah, besides, what the heck is that? Not the Rebirth, but that's a whole different comic book.
I mean, you know what manga is?
I've heard of it, but it's been a minute
It's
since I paid attention to the actual
You-
names.
everything on it's backwards. You read it backwards.
Oh, pretty much like Inuyasha and all them. Read the book completely backwards all the way to
They're
the beginning.
they're mangas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got a Super Mario manga.
Okay.
And you read it completely backwards, and they're usually not.
Thick.
They're not normal comics. They can be thick. Like my Super Mario one's like that thick.
See, the one I was talking about, Inuyasha, is about like that.
Yeah, but they're like book size. They're like small book size,
Mhm.
and they're thick,
Mhm.
and they got a lot of stuff in them. And those have like skyrocketed in popularity. I mean, because I used to do all the the IDW comic book series and stuff like that. Grab that one right up there real quick, and just to show you that I'm not, yeah, just pull it up. I love comics. I mean, like, this is one of them. I used to get this series line. I got a bunch of different series. So I mean, I'm no expert on them, but just any more, man. This stuff is just going.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I used to read them all the time as a kid, but I can't
they
even
were
read.
better when we were kids.
But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah. We kind of got off topic, didn't we?
Hey, but what are we going to talk about next?
The book bag. Dora the Explorer edition. I'm kidding. No, just it was just it was like a $15 bag at Walmart. Comfortable. It worked.
Half the time I didn't even recognize I had the thing on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I forgot I even had it on half the time. It's got for my laptop, it has the pouch in there for my laptop, and the sides, like I was saying, for the batteries and everything else. So, I mean, for $15, it wasn't too hateful.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, that we got right now. We plan on getting more stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm really surprised. Was the one thing I'm really surprised we never got was a SB7 Spirit box.
Yeah, and
I mean, we haven't got one of those, and I don't know why yet.
It is.
I mean, eventually we'll get one.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to work on that.
And then we got the other stuff, like we were talking earlier. I would like to do an SLS, but it's like I tried building my own, and I went online to get the files, and I couldn't download them. It's like the stuff just wasn't. I could get half of the files, but the other half wasn't available anymore. So, and then I think you also have to have a Microsoft.
And so, if you guys don't know what SOS is, it's for the anomaly little guy that you for spirits
like
and
you
stuff.
see on Ghost Adventures where they got the camera and it's pointing and it shows up the stick figures and they're like, he's crawling up you. That's an SLS, just without the screaming.
Yeah.
Be
like this one right here likes to scream.
I just fart.
You still scream too. There was that one time.
Where?
When you go, ah!
When
we was downstairs just goofing around with Adam's picture.
Oh. Oh yeah, Adam's picture. That was weird. Adam, he had his face on a bookshelf, just sitting right there, looking at you like.
Yeah, that was kind of unexpected.
That was.
I was like,
unexpected. I walked in there and I'm like, what? I thought maybe we caught something on camera. Like, we're like, no, it's just Adam.
We gotta pick on him a little bit because he picks on us. Just gets us by surprise.
Pick on him a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, we just wanted to show you guys what we got.
Yeah.
That way, if you're interested, or maybe give you some ideas. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But basically, everything you've seen here is what we used. Playing behind us.
Yeah.
So we did actually test them out. We've used them before. We know that they work, and we know that they work well. So, I guess after that, it's just happy hunting.
Yeah.
So, happy hunting.
And on to the next.